Hey guys, this tutorial will demonstrate how to create a stretch lip effect using makeup. And I created this tutorial in collaboration with eBay Deals to get you guys ready for Halloween. As always, all products used will be listed in the info box below and also can be found on eBay. So let's get the tutorial started, shall we? To begin this makeup process, you want to make sure to clean your face. It's very important to remove any excess oils or dirt to ensure the makeup can adhere to the skin. The next step is to sketch out the design onto the face. I'm using a white eyeliner to create an exaggerated rectangle shape around my mouth. And with that same white eyeliner, I sketched in where I want the teeth. From a head-on perspective of the face, the teeth are usually pretty linear, so you want to draw them in a fairly straight line, with the front teeth overlapping the back teeth. Doing this is going to make sure the teeth appear more three-dimensional. To fill in the teeth, I'm going to be using the Skin Illustrator Onset FX palette, and I mix the colors white, prime yellow, and burnt orange to get a more realistic tooth color. These paints are great to use because they stay in place, even over a mobile area like the mouth and lips. Teeth need definition as well, so I went in with a little bit of the black from the palette. And I diluted this color down with the alcohol to create a hint of color for a more subtle shadow. I also used the Skin Illustrator palette to fill in the gums. The colors I used were white, prime red, bruise tone, and black. A quick tip to blend out these paints is to use an alcohol-soaked Q-tip to soften the color transitions. I mixed these colors to get different tints and shades to create the depth that I wanted. So for the gum ridges, I used a lighter pink to make the area pop forward. And for the corners where the lips have been stretched, I used black and dark reds to make the areas recede. This design is all about tricking the eye and playing with lights and darks. Another trick to make this effect work is to create stretched lines in the gums. To do this, you want to draw in curved lines extending from the teeth to the stretched corners. Next, I shaded the teeth even further using the black, prime yellow, and burnt orange colors. And make sure to dilute the colors down for a more subtle application. Moving right along, it's time to create fake lips using spirit gum and scar wax. I suggest doing this process in sections. I started by applying Mayron's spirit gum to the top lip. And to activate spirit gum, you want to tap your brush or your finger over the area until it becomes tacky. To create the lip, I'm using Ben Nye's nose and scar wax, and I dipped a little and rolled it into a snake shape. Before you roll your snake though, I do highly recommend applying lotion to your hands. Scar wax is extremely sticky and will be impossible to work with if you skip this step. Once your lip is ready to go, press it down into the spirit gum. Spirit gum will help grab the wax and keep it in place. Next, you want to use the metal spatula to begin to blend the edges of the wax into your skin. I find using the flat edge works really well to blend out the wax, where the pointier end is a little bit better for getting into tight spaces like under the nose. I purposefully kept the lips pretty thin since I wanted them to look like they're being stretched out, but feel free to make them any way you want. Another good tip to blend out the scar wax is to use a little bit of lotion. Just dip your finger into it and lightly rub it onto the wax. This step will blend out all the bumps from the scar wax and make it appear more skin-like. And you want to repeat this process for the remaining 3 lips. At each corner, you want to apply more scar wax and spirit gum, then use the spatula to dig into the wax and create stretch marks. These indentations really drive home the effect of the stretched lips. To seal everything and make sure the scar wax stays in place, you want to apply a layer of latex, and this is Mehron's liquid latex in light flesh. Wait 5 to 10 minutes for the latex to dry, then apply a face powder on top to help blend into your skin. I used a craft wire to make some staples. I just cut little pieces of the wire and then bent them to make them look more staple-like. And then I'm going to place them in the corners of the mouth. I applied them with an eyelash glue and just placed them in the corners. And you can also kind of press it down into the wax to make it appear like it's really in the skin. Next, I colored the lips using the Skin Illustrator palette again. I used a mixture of pinks and reds, and I made sure to keep the red towards the inside of the mouth. One of the last steps is to shade around the mouth to create more stretch marks. I used the diluted black again to fill in those areas. You can totally stop here, but I decided since it's Halloween, I'm going to add some fake blood. So I applied Cinema Secret's FX blood to the inner corners and dabbed it down my lips. I also used a makeup wipe to diffuse some of the blood and make it appear more organic. So that wraps up this stretched lip tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also remember to check out my Steampunk Cinderella tutorial, and both of these tutorials are part of my eBay Deals collaboration, and all the makeup I use in these videos can be found on eBay. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and happy Halloween!